Welcome to another smoke video on CSGO. This time we are on the new version of Cache. We're going to dive right into it. The first one is for Connector. You want to have your crosshair right here at the top of this frame. And then you want to run towards this line right here. As soon as you get there, you want to jump throw. Right, that bounces right over into Connector, covering it entirely so no one will be able to push through it or peek it through any corners unexpectedly. The other two smokes for mid are now, well, people refer to them as the crisscross for a reason. You line up at this door frame, right hand side, aim for this little frame here, about 3/4 to the left, and then ideally you'd have someone on the other side doing the same thing for the right side. They cross over each other, covers mid entirely. The only thing you'd have to worry about regarding this is if anybody jumps on top of white box at all for any reason maybe, so just watch out for that. Alright, so next up is the A-bomb site. You want to line up with this little line in the floor right here and back yourself up into this wooden pallet. And then there's a little white spot of a cloud in the sky right here. Aim for the left-hand side of that and just left-click throw. No jump, no nothing. Goes through the sign, hits MBK wall, and smokes off the whole of quad so no one can peek you there. The second smoke for this map, well, for this site, sorry, is the cross. Everybody should know this smoke by now, but if you don't, here you go. Leave a little bit of a gap between the box and the door frame to get this nice and deep. You want to aim for the top left part of the boxes. Just run through. Smokes off cross, easy peasy. So the only thing you'd have to really worry about now, if both of those smokes are down, is for yellow right here. But however, the chances are you'll end up pop flashing out regardless. Okay, so next up is the B-bomb site. There is only a couple that you need to know. First one is to cross into checkers. Line up with this pillar. Put your crosshair on this part of the scaffolding. Take a couple of steps and throw. That's going to smoke off the whole of B main for you so you can cross into checkers safely. The second one is for CT. You would need all of those windows pop. Well, not all of them, just the one on the right. Put your crosshair on this nut after wedging yourself in the corner. Just left click. Nothing fancy. Bounces off the box there. Lands into CT. No one can peek, there is no gaps, and it allows you to plant then safely. There is another way to smoke CT. It's a little bit more inconsistent, but I do it anyway. Run throw and bounce just at the top right of that door frame. Just a lot faster, you don't have to stop and line up. Next up is for Heaven. There is no specific way, really. I just line up here with enough room so my smoke doesn't bounce off the wall. Just a little bit to the left of that little frame there. Take a couple of steps. Left click throw. Bounces nice and deep. I prefer to molly it though. I don't like wasting a smoke on that. I use a Molotov in the exact same position as that smoke. It does the same job. Okay, third and final lot of smokes are for the CT side. Line yourself on this grid in connector. Toss the smoke through the left hand side of the window. It's a nice deep smoke into mid main so they're not pushing through that at all. Secondly is for A main. You want to wedge yourself in the corner of the van here and put your crosshair between these two words on the sign. Left click throw. Job's a good one. Re-smoking this mid-round can be an absolute nightmare sometimes. So what I recommend is if you've got anybody playing around MBK or quad, back yourself up into this corner and put your crosshair right here between the strap and the little black thing on this box. Left click throw. As you can see, it bounces a few times. That's your A main re-smoked. Now over to the B site. There is only two you would really need to know that I've got lineups anyhow. Put yourself in the right hand part of this door frame. Put your crosshair between the lamp and this like wooden platform scaffolding thing. Take a couple of steps and throw. Only 1 or 2 steps. Smoke's nice and deep into B main. They can still jump over the box, so just be careful of it, but that's one way of getting the deep one done. There's another one from this little lineup here as well for shallow. Throw it right there. It bounces and it's just a lot shallower. You can still get into checkers that way, but if you've got a guy on site, you can smoke that off. Not a problem. They are the only smokes that I believe everybody should know for the new cache anyway. There's a lot more in-depth ones which I can cover if you guys wish. Thanks for watching.